All new at 6, finding long-term solutions to our state's water issues. It's what our Running Dry series is all about.
Tonight, meteorologist Jorge Torres and investigator Courtney Holmes team up to see how cities and private companies are buying land outside of the valley to secure water for the future.
This is a water reservoir.
Mark Sigety has owned land in the Harquahala Valley near Tonopah since 2003.
I was just sitting on the land, until I needed it.
And since then, he says several investors reached out to buy his half-acre along with other parcels in western Maricopa County.
They wanted to buy my land, but I didn't want to sell it.
ABC 15 investigator Courtney Holmes met Mark in January while looking into how much of the land in the area is being bought up for not what is seen on the surface.
We're on top of the Harquahala Groundwater Basin. It's one of 3 in rural Arizona set aside specifically to import water from these areas into the valley once water gets scarce. And as we get closer to that point, cities and companies are figuring out ways to make that happen.
It's known as an Irrigation Non-Expansion Area, or INA. It's a place where the state or political subdivisions that own land eligible to be irrigated can pump groundwater and transport it into areas where groundwater is regulated in Arizona, known as AMAs, or Active Management Areas. The Phoenix AMA is one of them and covers land from west of Buckeye all the way to Superior. In fact, just this year, the city of Buckeye approved purchasing $80 million worth of groundwater rights from the Harquahala INA. Such agreements have been going on for at least a decade. In 2013, Midland Water Company, which owns land in the same basin, made a $10 million deal selling groundwater rights to 2 private Scottsdale golf clubs. And in 2015, it made a $3 million deal with the city of Scottsdale itself. So, is it really as simple as buying land in a groundwater basin to secure water for the future?
So far, there seems to be a lot of talk and not a lot of action.
Kathleen Ferris with ASU's Kyle Center for Water Policy says there are several hurdles that companies and communities have to jump over.
First of all, you've got to buy the land, which is a cost in and of itself. Then you've got to pump the groundwater and figure out how to get it to an AMA.
The cheapest and most feasible way is through the Central Arizona Project Canal. However,
you have to treat it before you can put it into the canal because it's high in nitrates and arsenic.
And the CAP hasn't authorized these companies and communities to use their canals to transport groundwater yet. Building a pipeline or hauling water to these areas are also options, but both are expensive. In 2022, the Arizona legislature considered 2 bills that would allow private water companies regulated by the Arizona Corporation Commission to extract groundwater in an INA and transport it. But
the legislature did not pass it. They were very concerned about what that would do to water rates.
So, the groundwater purchased in the basin is staying there for now. But Mark Sigety tells us if water gets more scarce,
And I'll be seeing you.
they'll find a way to move it from Harquahala's basin.
If there's a drought and a shortage, I guess this would be the place to get it.
Boy, such a big issue here in Arizona.
And becoming bigger.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and not only that, but there are still other towns looking into it. In fact, the town of Queen Creek did approve an agreement regarding Harquahala water, but the Arizona Department of Water Resources is reviewing the overall allotment of water available. So Queen Creek is evaluating infrastructure and agreements necessary to transport that groundwater. So that's the issue for the time being. These communities and companies can buy land for the groundwater rights, but moving it is another animal.
A lot of moving parts to this one for sure.
Yeah.